Okay, good morning to you, my dear friends, and welcome to Lifeskills Media. At Lifeskills Media Center, where we will be sharing a number of things for a better society. The whole goal and the whole end of Lifeskills Media Center is going to be we're going to have a better society, a better home, a better product of our education system, a better product of our families, a better product of our homes and community, and more responsible people, productive people. Today, my name is Noah Lufafa, and I'm going to talk about building child confidence in child upbringing. Many times we interact with human beings that seem to have been hurt, broken, suppressed, or not listened to when they were young, and they create a personality that's difficult to work with in the end. A child's confidence is that important for us, that if this child were confident, telling them that they were wrong is okay, because they are confident in the choices they make. Even when they made a mistake, it is possible that they will not break down because they made a mistake. Now, building child confidence has its benefits, it has its requirements, it has its steps. And at what age are you going to be able to build a child's confidence? Now we start from the early child training. Many of us, when we go to nursery schools, we find our children trusting, responsive, and even more respectful to teachers. And these nursery school teachers have what we call a tool called psychological building. Sometimes they know just how much to give and how much to withdraw, so that our child can react to the environment and the needs of the environment they are living in. Exactly at that point is when we come in. How come a child of yours who throws tantrums at home, is disorganized, rebellious, and rowdy at home, is very respectful to an auntie they found in a baby class? How come these people know how to get results from our children that we have yet to understand? And these are the things that we need to pay attention to. Building child confidence involves building them as an individual. I have participated in trainings of children with mental health, and at one point we were told, when you're talking to your child, always lock your eyes, so that your child is locking eyes with you when they are responding. But always lock your eyes with your child when you are commanding, rebuking, appreciating, correcting, punishing, and doing whatever you want. So if you're telling a child, let's say you're a spiritual person, and you're telling your child about the spirituality and building them in their spirituality, the job is keep that child aware that you are communicating with them because you care. A child with whom you lock eyes and communicate to will know that my parents pay attention to. Those our friends in those nursery schools know how to do that. Child upbringing and building child confidence. Always communicate and be real when you are communicating. That will help the child and will help you too. Let's go to step number 2. Step number 2 is always stand firm when saying no. A child that knows the value of a no in their life will be confident. They will not think they failed at some point when they find a no in life. A child that knows the value of a no knows that this will not work out, but I'll try something else. They get innovative in thinking about things. They get self-reliant in thinking out ways out of certain situations. It's like building a maze around the child. When that child grows, they know how to make a way around. But every time you find yourself pulling that child out of the maze, every time you find yourself pulling that child out of the situation, every time you find yourself you want to say no, but because you don't want to hurt that child, you cannot say no, and then you begin to compromise on things even your very child knows you should not compromise. Tell you what, I tend to find it interesting. Do you know these children know their limits even more than we do as parents sometimes? They know I cannot do this, they know I cannot achieve this, they know it's not acceptable to do this and that, but they still try out because they know your weakness. And once they live outside of your home environment, they know that someone out there has a bottom line that will not accept that child to do wrong. And they behave out there and they misbehave at home. But you know what? When you are not aware of the limits and your child does not get to know of the limits, that's when we have adults who do not have boundaries. NNO causes them to sulk. NNO causes them to feel like they are failures. NNO causes them to feel like they are rejects. NNO causes them to be suicidal, stressed, and we have a lot of situations. So one time someone was comparing a gentleman who had no food for his children. He had a good smile because he hoped that tomorrow he will get that food. Maybe someone will help. Another had everything but got a stroke because he was too worried about something that is a non-issue. At the end of the day, we have people losing their lives, people losing their happiness, people losing their future because of not having confidence built in them. That was number 2. Let the child know the value of a no. Number 3, let the child be appreciated at when they achieve. Now, I'm not talking about empty appreciation. The child does something wrong, you keep saying, oh wow, yeah, hey, that child, I told you that child. You can't be praising a child for no achievement. Because every time that child is praised for no achievement, they lose, you break them down. But every time they achieve and you do not appreciate, you equally break them down. And it kills their self-esteem, it kills their confidence. You need to know, when am I supposed to build? Build my child. When am I supposed to get from this, what do I add? From this, what do I say? How do I appreciate? I have a story. A young man struggled to study. And the first term, he was 20th. Second term, he was 10th. The third term, he was first. And the dad was very happy. And he promised. He promised a Kaunda suit long ago. And that child waited for the Kaunda suit. And that child never got the Kaunda suit. And that child remained brilliant, but he was never competing academically because he was demotivated. When children achieve, we need to motivate them. And I'm not saying maybe take them on a helicopter ride. Simple things can motivate a child. Having a walk with them around can motivate a child. Having lunch with them, having a day with them. Say, I cancelled everything because I observed. I observed you doing very well in class. I want to spend today with you. You will discover how happy that child will be. Don't let them walk on a lonely journey, even when you as a parent, you are there. As a guardian, you are there. Try as much as possible to be with them in their moments of victory. We want to appreciate for this moment the input of Lifeskills, schools, the Lifeskills Digital Institute Kampala, Lifeskills Gomba, Lifeskills Jinja, Lifeskills Nairobi, We have many, and we want to thank you so much for standing with us, and they are the sponsors of this idea and this program, because they value how you raise your child, because they know that child upbringing is one of the most important ingredients in the modern society that we tend to lose if we do not pay attention to. Point number 3. Always stand your ground when shaking. A child is like a person walking on shaky ground. And interestingly, as a guardian, you're the ground they are walking on. Always stand. When they throw tantrums, when they reject, when they fight back, they are showing you that they have a spirit that has a way of achieving what they want. That is not evil. Stand your ground. Don't do things that show your child that you're not responsible for that child. Don't say, I don't want that child to cry. Which child does not cry in this world? Which human being does not cry in this world? Show them the reality. Show them the fact of life. Some things are achievable, others are not. Some ways are acceptable, others are not. Some heights are reachable, others are not. Some fears are acceptable, others are not. Don't try to welcome everything your child thinks, because that child is learning from you. So we would like to tell you, our dear fellow parents and guardians, when raising children, stand your ground. When raising children, hold firm the principles that you think will make them stand out as human beings. If you don't, there will be a problem in the future. I thank you so much. My name is Noah Lufa, and we shall be sharing on child upbringing. Today was about building child confidence, and I want to remind you, always have a good plan for your child. Don't let your child think that she landed in your life without you having a plan. Always prepare how to communicate with them. We shall again talk about how to rebuke them, how to stop them from doing things, how to punish them, how to correct them, how to motivate them, how to gift them, how to dress them, depending on how you as a parent lay the foundation. And every child you will discover is a very good project for us all to raise. If not, then that child becomes a problem to someone else. I remember talking to someone and said, raise your daughters in a way that you know they are going to live with someone's son. Raise your sons in a way that you know they have a job and a duty to live with someone's daughter. So that someone's daughter will not think, which hell are we headed to? Which hell did this human being come from? How could they raise a person like this? How could they bring up a child like this? How could they bring up, don't let people look back in your old age and say, what was he doing raising such a person? In Lifeskills Digital Media and Company, we do offer a number of services and courses. We do have studios, state-of-the-art studios, digital studios, both audio and video. We also have a music school that teaches every top-range instrument and discipline, from voice to all Western instruments and African instruments. You can always join us anytime you feel and come and join us and prepare. And this holiday, we do have a holiday program for our children. Bring them at a fee of 300,000, and we can guarantee that your child will finish that holiday package when they have moved a step ahead. We also offer services like PA system, photography, videography, decoration, and many more. And MC. We also teach sound engineering and audio production. And we teach them and we give international certificates for these courses. We do a good job. I know you would like to trust someone that is really founded. And I can tell you that at Lifeskills, we do have the best that you can think about. Thank you so much for tuning in to Lifeskills Media. We shall meet again. My name is Noah Mfafa, and I want to thank, of course, my friend Sanyu Natrinda, who is in the machines, and also the rest of the team that are with us, making sure that our image and our voices are able to reach you. Thank you so much. God bless you.